Welcome to Makeup Date 77. Here I am. I actually decided I was gonna make eye eye balm basically. Ran out of eye cream, and so I just kind of mixed together a few things, added some lotions and other things, and put it all together, and it's working out okay. All right, a few wins already. Super happy about how I hit pan on this one. As you can see, it's a pretty large pan. It's a really shallow pan, so that's, but this is a pore mattifying pow primer from Mob Beauty. Yeah, been getting a lot of use out of that. I use it with a sponge, so maybe I'm kind of being more aggressive with it, but I don't know. It's not as great as the MAC one, but does do the trick. I already hit pan on this foundation pan. Super excited about that as well. As you can see, it's huge. So this pan doesn't really mean that much, but at least I can see the silver now. Just hit that this morning. If you're wondering what this is the dark brown eyeshadow that I was using with my Aqua Seal, and I just finished the Aqua Seal this morning. I was like splurting it in here, but actually it's not great to put it right in the pan, but just be given like how much pan there is and how Aqua Seal is actually a solvent, so that means it actually like melts things. That even though it's hardened, that it will actually like remelt it basically, and every single time I put more Aqua Seal in it. So that's kind of what I'm working off of. This pan's not new, it's just an old powder, so that's hanging in there just for me to use. As you can see, it's really crammed in there right now, but hoping once this one's gone, I can kind of have more space for that. This one is a lipstick base that I recently used up in a Franken, so I just need to clean that up and then either reuse the bottle or recycle it. And then this is a sample of a lip gloss that I really enjoyed from K-Skin. And this is actually, I used up the sample that was in here. It was an eye serum, which was lovely. And then I decided I would try making my own. So it's definitely a little bit heavier. It's made of beeswax and shea butter and a bunch of different oils, but I'm kind of still playing around with it. But it's actually been, my eye hasn't been irritated by it, and I've been enjoying using it, so I'm just going to try that up for now. So that's the progress so far. All right, got some good updates this time. As you can see, very obviously, I have a new pan over here. It's inorganic. I actually put it into this jar over here. It reminds me a lot of Painterly by Paint Pot. Painterly by Paint Pot. Painterly Paint Pot by MAC. Kind of that cool tone, pinky tone. I need a little bit warmer, and I like shimmer in my cream bases, so I just mixed it in with the current one that I have. So that would count towards another pan. I've also been using the rest of these, like, trying to really reach for them, so I feel like that's a win so far. My facial mist toner is pretty low, so I'm probably just dump the rest of this out and put in new stuff. It's starting to smell kind of weird. I don't know if it's just because like I have a mix of all different types of toners in here. I don't know. This mascara I'm going to go ahead and retire. Might clean it out. It's like pretty low. It's like that iron wand type, and so I don't know. I'm using something else right now, but I could see myself going back to it if I really wanted to. And this is just a really, really dark pan of eyeshadow that I was using actually as mascara with my Aqua Seal, and finished that up. So really was digging in there and got it all clean, and it's actually pretty, you can't even pick up anything, I don't think, barely anything. So anyways, that's progress so far. And then I hit pan on my blush. Super proud of that. This is my only powder blush in my collection. Then I franken a ton of stuff. Cleaned my palette, finally. It's so gross in there. And then first did my face primer, and it's a huge pan in there. So I just put that into a little container and got that done with. So I had to combine this bronzer shade with an eyeshadow shade and then add in some gold and some white to lighten it up, and just did that whole Franken. It was really interesting, and it was a big eyeshadow, so it's gonna be a lot to work through, but I think I'll be really happy with the shade. It's gonna be a lot warmer than it was. It's kind of pulling a little too cool on me. And then I decided that I am going to start to break up my face powder. This is my favorite face powder. Really sad about it, but I think this will make it a lot easier to travel with, and I don't have to carry a whole container. So super happy that I got that done, and medicine bottle for the win. And then here I am just rebuilding my condensed makeup palette now. I have the face powder. I have the shimmery eyeshadow. I hope it will be kind of shimmery. And then I will also, I think I picked out a darker brown to add in there. Of course, my blush. I think I initially put in that gold one. I ended up swapping that one out. And then I was just kind of playing around with some of the other stuff that I need to add in. I really wanted to put my face powder, face primer. Yeah, there's a brown one. So I was trying to figure out how that fit in. So it's always a little bit of a jigsaw Tetris to get things to fit quite right in there. And it never quite does, but that's fine. such is this case of a Freedom palette. But I eventually got that in, and then I really wanted to get my little plastic container of my face primer in, so I ended up actually gluing that onto the top, and was able to kind of just get that closed, and that would actually snap shut. I even figured that if I I think I took out that shimmery gold shade, I was able to fit in a second plastic one of my foundation pan that I did end up scraping out and putting into a plastic container as well. So that big foundation pan is done for now. Probably mix some more a little bit later because that's my preferred way of actually using foundation for now. Put some things back into my makeup, my eyeshadow library, and that is that. It's pretty crazy how much my condensed makeup palette just changed. Here I'm just showing you that I did finish up my sunscreen. This was the last of my first tube of a sunscreen that I had from Hero Cosmetics. Moved on to something else for now because my next one has a really quick expiration date of end of April. And then I ended up picking up a second mascara. This is the primer from Maybelline Sky High. It has one of those plastic bristle ones and I don't like it, you guys. So I'll finagle with it. I only got it for about $5, so I'm gonna just deal with it and see how much use I get out of that. So that's the update for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.